I've met Peter Obi personally when he was a governor. When he visited us here in Chicago, we had a overnight party with him and a number of people. This man is a very humble man. He came down from the podium, greeted everybody in that party, table by table, shaking everybody's hand. And the first thing he told us is, anybody who doesn't do his work, please do not address him as His Excellency. You know, and he was a governor when he was telling us this. So it's not like this thing he's saying now. He just started it yesterday. This man is an honorable man, and Nigeria will make a mistake if we miss it this time. I don't know when this kind of opportunity is going to come around, but it might be a long time. Don't let these hawks hijack our government again, like they have done in the past, and they want to continue to do that. Anybody who is telling you that Nigeria is not a great country is a liar. Nigeria has a lot of money, lots of money that if managed properly by people who cares about the people of that country, Nigeria will be one of the greatest countries, if not the greatest country in Africa. So we just have thieves who just want to hijack money for themselves and their families and their children and children unborn, and let other people suffer. That's why we are where we are today. And if we can open our eyes and elect somebody who is going to work for us, you will see Nigeria will turn around. I know if he's not going to turn Nigeria around overnight, it's going to be tough, but at least he will start somewhere. And then if we get another person take over from him, who's going to continue with his trend, Nigeria will be great in our eyes. Even though I'm much older than a lot of people in this panel, but in our eyes, I hope to see Nigeria turn around. And by the grace of God, it will happen. And it's going to start with this. Kachib, there's another one that I'm forgetting. I want to, that I didn't touch. Let me know. Because I think I've touched the ones that I want to talk about right now. Is there anyone?
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Silvanos. No, you didn't leave out anything. You practically touched on what we're talking about right now. We're going to go for the second segment and we'll have the opportunity to speak more on other issues. But for now, you're good. Thank you very much for your submission. We appreciate you. Guys, please help us to like and share the broadcast if you're yet to do so. I want to welcome Foodies into the broadcast today. Thank you, Foodies, for joining us today. We appreciate you. Pat Osas, Amen. Thank you for joining. Daniel, Alex, I see you. God sense. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you guys. Please endeavor to like and share. I can see Neil James right there. Wabo Felix, I see you. Omo, yes, Connor. Favor, Rita Adams, come. Thank you all, guys. Cynthia Abayomi, thanks, guys. Faith Unlimited, thank you all so much for taking time out to do this. I beg me, can I help us like and share this broadcast? God bless you all. We really do appreciate every one of you for doing this with us. And peradventure is your first time coming onto this platform and you enjoy what we are doing, please subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can always be notified whenever we come on air just like this. Thank you all so much and God bless you. Now let's move straight to the next panelist we have here, and that will be Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, good evening to you. Thank you for joining. Please talk to us. Engineer Ken, are you there? Okay, I guess Engineer Ken is not available. We're going to go straight to the next person. But before we do that, guys, please know that the link is already pasted right there on the comment section, just in case you want to come here and lend your voice to what we are talking about today. Click on the link and I'll have you right here with me. I can see Nadine Armstrong. Thank you for joining today's broadcast. I say a very big thank you to the viewers, the panelists, and of course, the wonderful people on the comment section for always making it interactive and educative. Let's move straight to Man of Prestige. Man of Prestige, please talk to us.
Yeah, good morning, Kashi, and good morning, everybody in the platform. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think I'm privy to a little bit of what we're talking about. Let's talk about Reno Mokore. I mean, that guy, he's somewhere here in California with me. He has that kind of personality to come to national TV and spoon a lot of false information. And when he come there, I mean, I don't have an issue supporting your candidate, Atiku. There's no problem. But just come here and gaslight.
He wasn't even talking about Atiku. He said Tinubu's educational background is more straight than that of Peter Obi's.
Yeah. I heard him say that, then he said about Atiku, he said about Kwankwaso having a PhD and everybody, claiming that will be, went to University of Nsukka, Tinubu educational background is more stronger. Let's be straight about that. Because I myself, have a friend here who has gotten the right information. Tinubu came here to America and he attended a junior college for 2 years before he transferred to Chicago State University. It's not University of Chicago. University of Chicago is on a different level. It's close to Ivy League. Okay, the university he attended is State University, and let me tell you their qualification. Anybody that attend to, I'm not trying to degrade what he, he's accredited, what he achieved there, but it shouldn't be anything to be bragging about. Let me tell you, the school that he attended, out of 156, go Google it, I'm not making anything up. Out of 156, the school ranked 147 in the Midwest. That's the ranking. So it's like a fifth tier university. And let me tell you what the graduation rate is there. The graduation rate is 17.5%, which is low, low, low. That is the graduation rate of that school. 17.5% for 6 years. It's not even 4 or 5 years. If you go there and attend the school for 6 years, this graduation rate is 17.5%. So it's one of the lowest university anybody can go here. Anybody in Nigeria can go there and get a first class, degree. So it's not anything to be brag about, to be honest. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying if you go to Ivy League school, you are the best, but don't come here and be bragging about you went to State University, which is a lower, not even a third tier, it's a fifth tier university. Anybody can Google it. It's right there. So I don't know what Reno Mokore is trying to lower would be pedigree. I mean, it's on comparison. Just because he got a bachelor degree, I think he's in business administration with a concentration in accounting. So I don't see where intellect came from. He may be intelligent, but not like people are making it to be. He's not. I mean, we have a lot of Nigerians here, with PhD and everything. So let's not base anything on intellect. Obi is an intelligent man. Regardless, he has a degree in philosophy from University of Nigeria. So everything is not about education, but they're all equally educated. So don't come here and give me that, I mean, sometimes I get so, annoyed about, the way they are promoting Tinubu to be all that. But we should concentrate on his health. That man is not healthy. If you look at what transpired over the weekend, we don't want that kind of person. I don't have anything against Tinubu as a person, whatever he achieved. But he's not the right person to lead this country. I mean, let's make it very clear. I mean, all these people voting for him or try to go by, I mean, it's very decisive about what they're trying to do, because he's not going to be the person ruling this country. Believe me. Shetima, the Southerners, I mean, the Northerners, they know what they're doing. Shetima is going to be the rule. I don't wish to be any kind of ill health, but to be honestly, even I thought he's healthy. I'm not a medical doctor, but there's something going on in his head. People are comparing him with our president over here. No, it's not the same thing. Biden has provided his health information. That man is very, very healthy, regardless of he just turned 80 years old. I think on Sunday, yeah, he was 80. So Tinubu can come here and claim 70 or whatever, but that's not my problem. He's not healthy. You can be 50 and somebody 80 is more healthy than you. That man is not healthy. Everybody knows it. So, but anyway, that's it about Tinubu. Reno is a joke, okay? I know him very well in California. Nobody respects him, over here, At least if you're going to support your candidate, come with a little bit of fat. Don't come here and gaslighting and misinform the country. So he's a joke, in my opinion. Let's go back. So I watched some of the debate about Obi yesterday, and I was very, very happy. That man has, that's probably, in my own opinion, that's probably the best debate he ever have. I mean, I don't base anything on. I don't base all my criteria that you're going to be the best president because you won the debate. No, that because I've been to so many elections in the United States. I mean, some people that have won the debate, they never win the election. Most of the occasion, because debate doesn't win election. But yesterday debate was one of the best debate he ever had. Or if they call it town hall meeting or whatever they call it, he was very detailed in some of. I'm not going to go in detail about what he said for each aspect of the debate, but he was kind of detailed in some of his information. I mean, that's the way he's articulate. Whether he's more articulate or whatever, that grammar doesn't matter to me. It's what he can do. Everything Obi has done, his character has personified what he's capable of doing. I've read a lot about. I'm not from Anambra, but I read a lot about his antecedent when he was in Anambra State and the kind of person he is. So that's why people in that part of the country, they are looking at him like he's not their candidate because they think that he's not going to favor the Igbo. No, that's not what Obi is. Obi is a Nigerian president. So if somebody, I'm from the Southeast, somebody from the Southeast is hoping that he's going to come favor them. No, he's not that kind of person. He's going to favor all Nigerians. So that's where all this Soludo and their jealousy and his arrogance come in. So let's hope Obi is going to be the right president. We are doing everything possible. You know, he was very articulate. I believe everybody watched what transpired yesterday and how honest character is very important, you know, for any kind of president we have. Thank you very much, Kashi.
Wow, man of prestige. I don't think I've ever heard you speak like this before. But thank you very much, for educating us a bit. Let people see this Reno guy for who he truly is. I do not understand why the few Nigerians are illiterate. You just come on national TV to spew anything you feel like because you feel maybe you're there America or what. Because I really do not understand the purpose of this whole thing Reno is doing. To be honest, I don't understand his aim. I don't understand what he plans to gain. I do not even understand at all. How can you come out and practically lie to Nigerians without even preparing? You claim you went somewhere, you did not even gather your facts, you didn't even get the proper information, you didn't even get the proper documentation. You just came out, open your mouth, to talk because Nigeria don't move finish for their eyes. It's unfortunate. But like I said before, I am really glad that Nigerians are waking up and Nigerians are beginning to question this guy. You need to go to
Kashi,
Reno Space.
Kashi,
Mr. Nigeria Watch.
the truth of the matter is, Reno did not know that Rufai will tackle him this way. In his entire life, I'm not even sure before the election or after the election if Reno will go back to arise again. Or if he have any intention of going there, he must be sure it's not Rufai that will tackle him, that will interview him anymore. He did not plan for this. The way he has been deceiving gullible Nigerians, that's what he wanted to do today. But Rufai put him in his place.
I'm glad in his page, when he's talking, you need to go and check his page. People, they give him woto for comment section. They give him, they drop him as they hot because we are tired. The way that they deceive gullible Nigerians, we are tired. And this time around, I'm glad that some people are putting religion and ethnicity aside. People are beginning to understand that these guys are using this thing just to divide us. Meanwhile, they go there where they enjoy themselves. They go use and they divide the gullible Nigerians out there. Enough is enough. If Reno feels these guys have done so well, he should come back to Nigeria and remind himself the reason why he left in the first place. Because this nonsense has to stop. How can you just come out and be lying blatantly to everybody? Well, like you said, Mr. Nigeria, what I'm sure you did not expect that question. Probably if he was expecting that question, will come out, come disgrace himself, the way to disgrace himself like that. Can you imagine? Okay, the person will get PhD, will get first class, will get everything, and the person will talk say he get second class lower. Alpha, when two of them they in power, what did they do? Make we they check on like that. We go see the progress. What Peter Obi do? What this one do? What this one do? Now, what we supposed to they use the judge track record? Make we they use track record the judge because if now by result anybody can forge results, and like what Mr. Man of Prestige just said, anybody can forge results. Anybody can just forge anything and come out and say, okay, I get first class. It's possible. I mean, we live in a world that is being controlled with money and influence and power. So anybody can do anything they feel like doing because they feel they have the resources. So I don't understand this one where Reno they talk. I don't understand it. I'm glad say people give them woto. I'm really, really glad. Say people attack him. I'm sure you did not expect that sort of attack. Anyways, guys, sorry for my outburst, Jerry. Some people go just come, like Madam Rita always says. We are not in the business to subspread anybody. You give us one, we give you 7. You give us 7, we give you 24. We're not ready to subspread anybody because everybody they suffer. Everybody now they suffer way with this. So, okay, guys, make gonna help us like, make gonna help us share. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you for joining. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. You know, I'm rooting for you, right? Thank you so much. Nature's Geographic, thank you for joining. Mercy Shade, I see you all. Now, God will continue to the bless you now. For coming out here every day, our effort no will be in vain. No, may our effort be crowned with success. I beg, make una help us use $ where they write or the comment section. Make una click on that $, make una support us with anything we wanna feel support us with, because all the risky. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Let's move straight to the next panelist we have here, and that will be Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Sister Kachi. I'm just joining now. I hope you can be able to help me to elaborate
I
some
go tell
topic.
you, no worry yourself. Make I tell you wetin Reno talk. Reno talk say,
Okay, I watched
Tinubu,
the video. I watched that video.
you watch am abi? That is
Yeah,
what we are
yeah.
talking about right now.
Okay. If it's that Reno issue, I think Rufai and even Rubel Abati have become obedient. That is one thing when it comes to P2B movement. Either you join or you forget. So now, if you look at the whole thing, because they make Reno Omokre to look like, as in they make him to look stupid, because the whole thing he was saying, even Rubel Abati was there to even to mention that I went in the same school with P2B. We went the same school, even the same everything. That alone have proved anything that Reno Omokre is going to say to be a false. So, and the Rufai again trying to prove him also, bringing everything evidence to for the young man to even to answer. The young man couldn't even answer the question. He start trying to play this blaming game. You know, whenever you try to question them, they'll start playing blame game, all those kind of politics they used to play. But you already, because already the interview, they already told you that this is what we are going to discuss in that interview. So you trying to dodge all those things is just a mind game. And Rufai trying to remind him that we already told you that this is the topic that we are discussing. So you are now trying to skip all those because somebody is asking you a question and you couldn't even defend yourself. I think that is embarrassment, and that is a shame for him. And somebody that called himself as an APC, as a PDP member, is that campaigning, thinking that only if I show the video that somebody can go to Chicago and snap a picture, doesn't mean that he went to the school authorities to ask a question. So when somebody asks you who is the person in charge, what is the person's name, you couldn't even answer the person's name, and you tell somebody you went. Imagine when I come to your office and said I want to see Mrs. Kachi, and somebody is telling me, and somebody asked me who is the person in charge. I couldn't even mention that person. It means that person don't even went to that school. He just tried to make excuse for himself. Maybe if you go to Chicago and snap a video, Nigeria will believe you, thinking that that is old school that we used to hear before. Today, I don't think he will come back to Arise News. So far as if Rufai happened to be there, I don't think he's going to show his face, because today makes him look stupid and makes him look as if everything he be saying, he keep talking about P2B. Even when Abati was trying to say, can we focus? Even the new lady, the new lady there was trying to say everything, say, hey, why you keep talking about P2B? Can't you say your own candidate? Every time keep mention about P2B. Can't you say your own candidate? He couldn't even have any answer about that. He keep dodging all the whole thing, trying to maneuver every person they ask him. I think he will not come back to Arise News if those three people like Rufai, more especially Rufai and the other girl, I don't think he will be able to show his face.
Not even Rufai and the girl. Abati did well today. Abati
Yeah,
tackled him as I think when you
yeah,
finish talking now, we need to replay the video. Thank you.
yeah, he did well. Even not only that case, even everything that Ruben Abati said today is on point. Even when he was talking about P2B, the conference P2B attended, he was trying to break everything. That shows you that because they have realized that, okay, today now as I'm talking to you now, PDP people have declined the presidential town hall debate, the one that P2B did yesterday. Now PDP have withdrawn from it because they know, because P2B have go there and stayed that standard. So any other person that is coming there for that town hall meeting, you have to meet that P2B standard, because that question, the same question they ask P2B, they have to ask you the same question, because if they don't ask you that the same question, it becomes this thing. Because you cheat, so you have to ask everybody the same question you're asking P2B. So because P2B have went there to set that standard, all of them are now trying to decline it. You understand? So now this evening, now, as in 5 minutes ago, the PDP have declined that town hall debate. So I think P2B is setting that standard. That is why politicians are crying now, because it's not as usual it used to be before. So you have to meet up that P2B standard for Nigeria to start even to listen to you or even to give you attention. So I think how things are going. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. You have said it all. Like I said before, if it's before, by now, if I don't see politician, they roast corn with one mama for streets, they roast
No, that
corn.
time not passed. They're not the
They'll
food
come
all
carry
those ones.
picture, they snap. You go see them there for primary school. They chop food with children for school. Peter Obi has come to change
Dino go dey
the game.
sell corn. Dino go dey sell
I'm
corn.
telling you, he don't come change game. As in everybody now is talking about figures, facts, numbers. Now wetin people they talk about now. He don't come, he don't set the pace. Make all of them they run helter skelter. You anything where they like make we do. Peter Obi, now be the president. Come 2023. Thank you very much. I want to say a very big thank you to Mark Irabo. Thank you so much, sir, for supporting us. God bless you. Cheap Boys and Work Culture, I see you right there. Thank you for joining. Truth Teller, thank you for joining. We appreciate you guys. Make una help us, they like and share the broadcast. We no go fit get more than 400 people they watch us. I will not go fit even get common 200 likes. I beg, make una help us like this broadcast so YouTube can suggest this video to more people, because people need to get sensitized as to what is happening around them. Thank you all so much, and God bless you. Let's move straight to the next panelist we have here for today.
Kashi,
Okay.
Kashi, hold on.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you, your time with us. Mr. Joseph Oji, I can see you right there. Good evening to you, sir. Rita Adams, thank you very much, madam, for joining us. Foodies, I see you right there. Thanks for joining us. Messi Chade, Nations Geographic, I see you right there. Thank you, my people. Pat Osas, amen. We see you right there. I wish we can mention all names. Nadine Armstrong is right there with us as well. Thank you. Let's listen further to this video again, because some people just joined us right now, and I can see some requests right there in the comment section that they would like to see this again. Although we're not going to play everything, we're just going to play the important part of this video. Thank you.
Reno, good morning. Well, I mean,
morning, Dr. Patty.
Yeah, I'm sure you listened to that introduction. What's your problem with Peter Obi's academic records as indicated in that introduction? We all know that Mr. Peter Obi attended the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, right? We also know that he has multiple qualifications. If I may throw it in, he was my classmate at the Sai Business School at the University of Oxford. So he has classmates who can stand up and say, I sat in the same class with Peter Obi. I can at least attest to that. Okay? And then you say in the, as the introduction indicated, that even the APC candidates' academic records are more straightforward. What is straightforward? Chicago State University or Government College Ibadan? If you may just educate us.
However, I went to Chicago State University myself, physically. I went there and I did photos. I went there to their exams and records office and I asked them, and they did tell me that yes, Bola Tinubu attended. He's a proud alumni of the institution, and that there is no doubt, there is no controversy about it.
All right, Reno, please, I'd like to get some clarification. You said you went to Chicago yourself. I will ask you, what Chicago did you go to? Is it the same Chicago to get Tinubu's record? Is it the same Chicago that now there's a case in court filed about the deposition that, a lawyer subpoenaed the school he went to, and they said they don't have any of those records. The records is submitted to Inec, the EC9 form, and there were even discrepancies on the date of birth of the person. So what record did you say you got of Tinubu from Chicago? Because there's already a case in court filed by Mike Enaro Ibe or something, one of the lawyers, and they were saying there were discrepancies as regards what was even submitted. So what Chicago did you go to? I'd like to know. And they confirmed to you as regards the veracity of that? And did they give you any document you can show to that effect?
Well, Rufai, you've got your facts wrong. The subpoena that was subpoenaed was not for Chicago State University. It was a subpoena that was sent to Deloitte. And then also there's been some document floating around in the internet about a college, something, I think it was South College or something like that. I'm not talking about that college, and for a fact, I know for a fact that Tinubu did not even go to that college, and Tinubu did not say that he went to that college. I know the college that he said he went to. He went to Richard Daley Junior College. However, I'm talking about Chicago State University. There's no subpoena from any lawyer to Chicago State University. I went there physically. I sent a photo of this to Arise TV. I think this was about a week ago when I was interviewed in London. I did a video while I was there. The Chicago State University Records Office actually released a signed statement, a notarized signed statement. It's public knowledge. It's out there. It's been carried by the paper. Look, like I've told you before, I went there. I'm not somebody just sitting down on the internet or somebody just relying on third parties. I went there. I physically went there. The fact that I went there is a fact.
Okay, Reno, please, I'm sorry, I have a follow-up. If you're finished, I have a follow-up to what you just said just now. So I just wanted to tell you in advance. So when you're done, just let me know. So I'll follow up on that, please. Okay.
Now the wahala start between Rufai and Reno. The fight, now one year start so.
Are you done? Let me just quickly give the follow-up. So Reno,
that's the thing. Rufai, you need to be able to control yourself so that when someone is talking, you allow them, because that's how this is going to work. I talk, you listen, and then you listen, I talk. There's going to be enough time for you to say you have a follow-up question when I finish talking.
But Reno, I thought you had finished, and that's why I even gave you the.
But I was still talking.
Hang on a minute, Reno.
When you interjected, and you have history of doing that. Anyway, now let's
Reno,
go.
Please finish your thoughts, and I come with my rebuttal, please. Just finish your thought. Go ahead.
No, you've interrupted my thought process.
Okay, so let me follow up on the rebuttal, Reno. And that's why I had the courtesy to be able to tell you that when you finish, because you paused for a bit, and that's why I interjected. So I will not just interrupt your thought. And all this game you try to play to blackmail me and say all sorts, that's how I behave. It's your game. I'm not drawn into that. I'm just a journalist and I do my job. And that's just to you, Reno, just to set you straight on that. This is the rebuttal I wanted to give. The court paper said that Tinubu presented a forged Chicago State certificate to Inec with the intent that may be acted upon as genuine. This is a new court case, and you can go and check the, the records of this. This is a new court case that was just filed as of the 16th of November 2022. So I was correct as regards to filing in court. That was just the rebuttal I wanted to give you, Reno.
Okay,
but you see, that's the thing.
Reno, can we move on? Okay.
Can I respond to that, please?
Go ahead.
You see, that's the thing. When you are a broadcaster and you have an interview channel like this, you need to be conscious of what you have said. I had no doubt about the court case. I never said, and you can replay this video. I'm sure your viewers at home can go back and listen to what I said. I didn't say there was no court case. You said that there had been a subpoena to Nigeria we're going to be living in.
All right, thank you very much, Reno. You talk a lot about the mob, the huge mob on social media that come after people if you criticize Mr. Peter Obi. Yet, going through your timeline on social media, it is full of criticism of not just Mr. Peter Obi, of course, of the APC presidential candidate. So you have actually reading on a campaign of attacking the personality of the people running for government as opposed to facing the issues as has been encouraged again and again. So sort of you're also guilty of what you accuse, the mob that you talk about on social media. Why is it impossible for you to focus rather on your candidate that you're representing and the issues of what he wants to sort out, what he wants to address, rather than the personality or the person? You've called Peter Obi a liar, you've called Asiwaju a drug lord, and so many unprintable names you've spoken about with regards to candidates.
Well, that's not true. If you can tell me the unprintable names that I've said, please say it here. That is false, Ayo. I've not used any unprintable names.
Is drug lord a pleasant name? Is that something you can...
No, please, can I respond to that? Yeah. Drug lord is not an unprintable name. If you are a drug lord, first and foremost, if you are a thief, it is not libel to say you are a thief. How am I going to tell you that if you are a thief, I'll come and meet you and say, oh, you are a nice person who diplomatically likes to take things that do not belong to you? No, you are a thief. Bola Tinubu is a non-drug lord. It's not an unprintable word. I've got facts to back it up. I've got documents to back it up. I spent my money. I went to Chicago. I went to the court. I got the certified true copies. Bola Tinubu is a drug lord. That is not an unprintable name. As for Peter Obi, he lied. And when you lie, you are a liar. That's not an unprintable name. In the United States, in the United Kingdom, I worked in Parliament in the United Kingdom, right on the floor of Parliament. If you lie, they call you a liar. It's not an unprintable name. And I address issues. A person's integrity is part of the issues in this election. If you lie, it's part of the issues. Whether or not a candidate's background, if you have a background with drugs, that's an issue.
Reno, I put it to you again, and I would like to give you an open challenge about your visit to Chicago, and Chicago told you that they had all the records. I would challenge you openly on that, and this is why I would challenge you. At first, you said that the subpoenas were for Deloitte, were not for Chicago University. Reno, you were wrong. In the court papers, in case you don't have access to it, the court papers by Enahoro Eba that was filed recently, he told his colleague, Mr. Matthew J. Qualls, a Chicago-based lawyer, who issued an attorney subpoena on his behalf against the Chicago State University in case number 22L007289 on the 12th of August. Kwa had in his subpoena directed the school to mail all the documents and records in possession that pertains to Tinubu and his educational qualifications. And it is based on that, in the suit, Enahoro told the court that copies from Chicago State academic record undergraduate and were letters sent to him, which were attached to him as a court exhibit. And it contradicts the material provided by Tinubu in EC9 forms submitted to Inec. So that's to also prove you wrong. In case you do not know, Reno, there was actually a subpoena to Chicago based on the deposition of this legal paper. You can go and read the Vanguard of the 16th of November for that. It's not only the Deloitte that was subpoenaed, it was subpoenaed for Chicago, and this is based on that. That's why I challenge, what did Chicago University tell you, Reno, when you went there? Who did you meet? Who did you talk to? What papers did they give you?
Wahala. Reno was just dumbfounded. At this particular time, Reno don't know what to say anymore. You automatically turn to a fool. So that's all we say.
Mr. Abeg, we'll try give her a name before we continue. No verse, Abeg.
Okay, Abeg, on the conversation. Now, no say we are salute Dios. So, can somebody help us with a name for Reno? Because he needs to have a name here. Thank you. Kashi, back to you while we're waiting for you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break. White people prepare. All right, Unayeram. So let's look at the comment section. Please endeavor to share We have Lai Reno. Reno Meji. I don't know what that. Roasted rat Reno. Ah, this one. Kai, that one. He ain't away sha. Reno, the renovated Mugu. Redundant Reno. That redundant for good though, but it's not, I'm not sure it's redundant because he's traveling everywhere now. We don't know where they get the money, so he's still on that payroll. So I cannot. Rugrat Reno. Now, Mandarita, I'm easy with Reno now. Not to get quarter. Now, get issue before. Rotty tomatoes Reno. Haroti Kashi. Okay, we don't lost Kashi again. Okay, let's see. All right. Before we move on, before we have Kashi back again, let's start talking on this. I'm not sure who finished talking earlier on because Kashi is not here now. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Mr. Ike, are you with us? Just for you. Just for you. Are you there? Okay. Just for you. You are unmuted, but you are not talking. Kashi, are you back? Okay. I'm not sure. Nobody's talking to me here.
Mr. Niger Watch, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
She said nobody's talking to you. Okay. You be like say.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You be like say people don't give Reno name. How many say Reno the goat? This one say Reno merengue. Reno the rhino. Okay, that one's sweet too. Reno the rhino. Okay, because the guy just the yarn anyhow we will not understand. Okay, that being said, we're just gonna go straight. Make one of the drop names, then we'll come to a conclusion as to who win this name calling today. Thank you so much, guys. Let's move straight to the next panelist we have here, and that will be Mr. Just For You. Mr. Just For You, good evening. Please talk to us. Mr.
Just For You is not available. I don't call her. Let's move to Irish panel.
Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike is here. Mr. Ike, are you there?
Available as well.
Okay, Irene Finest.
I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Ike, I was calling you before, sir. You didn't respond to me. Good evening to you, sir.
No, sorry, because I didn't put my cam. I'm in the office, so I cannot speak with cam in the office.
Okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
So do you want to talk to us, Mr. Ike?
Yes, I want.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, I want to talk about Reno Mokori. I think, he has shamelessly, disgustingly made mess of his life in trying to paint Obi black. And anytime he tried to paint him black, it never stick. And I think that the whole world has come to know who Reno is. And I know that he will have no hiding place for himself very soon. So for Reno to talk about Peter Obi have set a standard for everybody. And he knows that his principle cannot match that standard that Peter Obi has set. For the whole presidential candidate, Peter Obi has set a standard. And that is the standard we want to go with. And none of them can be able to match the standard. And that is why, whenever they are on the TV stations or anywhere, they don't talk about their principle and their program. If you want to be popular today in Nigeria, just talk anything about Peter Obi. Politicians in Nigeria have become popular and known today when they mention Peter Obi. So this is why we are asking Nigerians, for how long For how long will you know? For how long will you continue to say you don't know what is wrong with your life when actually you know what is wrong with your life? When actually you know where your problem is coming from, and you keep pretending as if you don't know that your problem is coming from the sky or from the blues. You are the architect and the maker of your problems. So I think that Reno Omokri is in a situation right now that a time shall come when no radio station or TV station will grant him an opportunity to speak, because he never speaks anything that can be traced to anywhere. All he comes here to talk about is P2B every time. And I think that time is coming when he's going to pay a very high price about that, So for him to question the academic qualification of P2B, I mean, that is the what would I call it? It is the biggest April Fool of the year 2020. For anybody in Nigeria to question the credentials and the academic excellence of Mr. P2B in whatever ramifications, I cannot understand. And if we should follow the constitution, I think for you to be president of Nigeria, you have to be maybe this secondary school class 5 students, or I don't know, primary school. So I don't know why none of them could sleep. They can't sleep if they don't talk about P2B. So I think every responsible and sensible Nigerians cannot take Reno Omokri serious anymore. As Kachi, you said that maybe he should find a name. I think people are trying to make a name for him, and I think that would be good for him, so that we don't call his name Reno. We call him the name that finally when the platform chooses a name, because, I mean, talking about him is giving him credibility in the space. And I don't want to give Reno Omokri, any credibility anymore in this platform or in any other platform talking about him, because he's not a product to talk about, So that is it about Reno. And for the interview of P2B yesterday when he was asked, did he offer 40 billion to Kwankwaso? Nigerians think, listen, the journalists or the people that are asking this question, they know that it's not true. These are the things that is coming from the side of the opponent. So if P2B have 40 billion, I don't think the Labour Party will be asking for fund. Do you know what 40 billion naira is? You want to offer somebody for him to be your running mate in Nigeria, to serve Nigeria, a president of Nigeria, a country that has collapsed, a country that is in pieces, a country that if it is not by the grace of God, you to bring it together. I mean, it is the highest fallacy I've ever had. But I'm happy, and we all know our principle. He gave a very good answer. And in that program, he set a standard that none of them could be able to match. For the first time again, I see Ruben Abatu was able to give accolade to what P2B did with the Guild of Editors yesterday. And I watched it, and I think that P2B set a standard that is difficult for anybody to match. You watch the interview from that lady, Kadira, I don't know what I call her name. She was after P2B in every way. But because of the man we are following, because of the man that knows his onions, because the man that knows from where he's coming from, because of the man that knows what he wants to do, because a man that is prepared, not a man who will say, give me another time. I will go I will go to the ministries and bring the numbers for you. He's always prepared. And yesterday was of the highest order. I watched it for 2 hours, and when I came back from church yesterday, I repeated it in order to watch it completely. And I was so excited and happy with his answers with his vice president. So that lady, he wanted to tie P2B on a corner, but he doesn't know who he was meeting with, But at the end of the day, I think she knew that, she knew who she came with. So I think it was a very good, performance yesterday. And I think our vice president, incoming vice president, was able to prove himself. He was composed, he was calm, and he was intelligent in his responses to questions. So I think we are having a good time, my brothers and sisters. And we know that there are still work to do, but P2B has set us a standard that we don't need to begin to scratch our head when the opponents talk, because we know that they have nothing to offer. They only want to take publicity when they talk anything against P2B, or when they accuse P2B falsely. And we know that the people who has accused him falsely, where are they today? Some of them will not be able to find their political stream anymore. And some of them has killed their political career. So I think that P2B has set us a standard in Nigeria. And I am trusting God that everything is going to work out for good, you know. So my brothers and sisters, let us continue to remind our friends and our family, go and get your PVC. Please don't sell your vote. Please don't sell your conscience. Please do what you can do to encourage your family and your friends that this 2023 is the last chance for Nigeria. And we know that if everybody believes in the same thing we all believe in this platform, if everybody is working the way we are working in this platform, with various ways that we are trying to make this dream come true, I am trusting God and I am believing in the citizens of Nigeria, the new generation of Nigeria today, that this thing will come to pass. And we all will celebrate and rejoice, seeing Obi at Asorok for the good of Nigeria. Thank you, and I will join you again to round up. God bless you all.
All right, God bless you too. And I say a very big amen to your prayers, Mr. Ike. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Like you already said, Peter Obi has set the pace. Like I said before, by now, this guy should have been frying akara with one woman on the streets just to prove to Nigerians that they feel our pains. But I'm glad that the youth are wiser now. People are beginning to speak up. When they see something wrong, people are beginning to speak up. The youth are becoming very, very fearless. And I'm very glad that is happening in our time. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. To everyone who has contributed, the viewers, the panelists, thank you guys so much. And of course, the wonderful people on the comments for always making it lively. I applaud you especially. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Make una not forget to like and share the broadcast if you are yet to do so. And don't forget to support us by using the $ to the right on the comment section. God bless you. Mr. Comcom said his name is Mr. Leaino. Don't be small. We need to add like for that name because the Laila you don't so much. Thank you very much, Mr. Izenwago, for the super chat. God bless you. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's move straight to the next panelist we have here, and that will be Irene Finance. Irene, please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, Mr. Evis. Good evening, all the panelists, and of course, the people in the comment section and our viewers across the globe. It's good to be here today. I know that some people in the comment section might be surprised because I was not there earlier on. I was just so busy with my hands that I was unable to type, but I was just listening. Watching the video and listening to the submission, I could not just let this slide without coming in because Reno has been a kind of, I don't just know how to describe him when it comes to me personally. And I know some people that have been following my submission in this platform have heard me mention Reno over and over again, to the extent that there was even a time I advised the obedient, if it's possible, I think they should stop just commenting on Reno's pages and giving him that propaganda that he's looking for and that social media interest that Reno is looking for. Because even there was a time he was mocking the obedient that you people think you are intelligent, people think you're wise, that you will still come here and comment as you are clicking and making what I'm making. You know, Reno has just been, right from time, he has just been one, I don't want to use certain words because I'm really glad today, and I want to applaud Rufai and the new lady there, because the new lady actually asked the question that has been on my head, because when he was doing his Reno Nuggets, sometimes I do visit his page to read some stuff and all that. But since he started his political false narrative and Of course, I'm not against him supporting his principal. He have every right to support whoever he wants to support. But like the way he made fool of himself today in our Rise TV, saying that he have never called anybody on pleasant name or what he said. He tried to define what is lies in British Parliament, how they call lies, and how you work in British Parliament. Reno, are you for real? Reno, you are somebody that, you know, any little thing you do on your daily basis, you show it to the world, you show it to us. We know you're a traveler, you travel a lot. Probably it's your hobby or you're doing it for content or something, I don't know. But we know that you travel a lot. But Reno, how come over the years, the only thing you have ever been so proud of in your page is working with Goodluck Jonathan in Nigeria government? And today you just make a revelation that you work in British Parliament. How come you have never said something like that in your page? Because I followed you. You have never said something like that. You have never come out to make match with it, because since you have a mouth that runs like tap, I can say that openly. Your mouth runs like tap. You talk, you don't have break, you talk anyhow, you misyan, you talk. Today, I'm even surprised we're trying to tell Rufai how to do his job. Reno, in case you don't know, you claim you're a barrister, you have master degree. You also have to know that is Rufai's field. You don't tell him how to do his job. Same way, you are doing your stomach infrastructure narrative in your page. You don't listen to people trying to call you to order. And besides, I want to publicly tell you that you are a disgrace to Nigerians abroad that have master degree. You are a disgrace to them, because why did I say so? You claim that Tinubu's educational level is more clear than that of Peter Obi. As a matter of fact, it's better. Peter Obi have the lowest. See, you know, sometimes I just imagine in my head, how did we get here? How did we really get here? Okay, let's say, for instance, Tinubu once have a more brilliant result or certificate than Peter Obi. That should be then. Then today, what are we talking about? Does the certificate that your so-called brilliant certificate that Tinubu once have, does it stop Tinubu from speaking blue la blue right now, or does it stop him from speaking multiplication? Right? Does it stop his age not to age? Are you that daft that you don't really see what Nigeria needs right now? At some point in everyone's life, people have made a brilliant, got to some brilliant stages in their life, a wonderful stages in their life. Reno, life is a stage. Life is a stage. Till tomorrow, there are people that still give credit to Bola Tinubu for what he did when he was governor in Lagos State. But still, most of those people are telling you now that that was Tinubu of then. The Tinubu of that time is not the Tinubu of today. Honestly, I don't know where you are. You are busy dangling up and down. Are you telling me supporting Atiku as your principal, you bought a ticket because of your opposition and travel to Chicago to go and find out, to go and confirm, just because you want to discredit Peter Obi? And the question that Rufai asked you, we are still waiting for answer. Who did you meet? What is the name of the person? And which certificate they gave to you? Because it's very easy for you to go there, stand in front of one signboard and take picture and make video. Which guarantee do we have that you actually got in there? Why did you not answer that question? The name of the person you met that confirmed to you, and the certificate they gave, and the document they gave to you. Reno, you know what? I am glad that you finally came out today to disgrace yourself and make fool of yourself and make people know that the master degree you claim that you hold, you are just nothing than a noisemaker and an empty brain. You know, you really think we Nigerians are fools? Honestly, my level of education might not be up to you. You claim you have master degree. Until we see certain things for ourselves these days, we no longer believe them, because Man of Prestige said earlier that many people can go out there and force certificate. And let me tell you, there is such a thing in this life like natural wisdom and knowledge, common sense, that education don't need to give to you. We are not interested in whatever level of education. You are quoting the level of education that Atiku have. We are not interested in that right now. Okay, you claiming that Atiku have all the whole of those level of education. Standing on microphone addressing Nigeria today is really eloquently in that level of all the category you quote that Atiku have, all the degrees. Excuse me, Reno, go and use your tongue to count your teeth. Nigeria right now are not interested in grammar. Nigeria right now are not interested in a president that will go and sit in another man's land and be ruling from there. Nigeria is not interested in a candidate that have failed, that have contested 5 or 6 times and still coming. And I have a question for you. If Atiku have contested 4, 5, 6 times in Nigeria government system, he did not win, don't you think it's for something? Don't you think Nigeria don't just want this man? And what makes you think this time will be different? Now that the party is scattered, he cannot even settle his own party, then you are saying that you want to come and unite Nigeria. I am so glad of what happened to you. I am not an advocate, or I'm not that kind of person that rejoice in when certain things happen to people. But Reno, permit me to say that the one of today, honestly, I applaud Rufai. I congratulate that new lady that is telling you, and it's a straight message to you, why can't you focus to market your principal? If it's marketable, if it's sellable, sell him to Nigeria. Tell him what, tell Nigeria what he would do and leave Peter Obi alone. Fucking leave Peter Obi alone. Focus on your principal. Because I know you got what you deserve today in Arise TV. You hit the Peter's Rock today. You hit your head in that Peter's Rock in Arise TV. And well done, Rufai. Well done, the new lady. And I will not leave Abati out of it. Thank you, Abati, for reminding him the level, the certificate, the qualification that somebody should have in Nigeria constitutionally to contest for that seat. Reno, we Nigerians are not fools. We are not stupid. We are just tired to settle for less. We don't need grammar. We don't need certificate this time. We need reality. We need tested and trusted people. English cannot put food on your table. If English will do, with your level of your education, you will run away from Nigeria. You will stay there. Your English will be providing food for you. We don't need who will come and tell us sweet words, who will be eloquent, who will speak English. We have a lot of them in state levels in Nigeria. They speak English, empty brain. Look at what the professor just opened mouth to talk recently. Is it not a professor? You know what it is to be a professor. My dear, enough is enough. It's not time to come and tell us the degree of this and degree of that. When they will come and they will keep stealing. And you said when somebody steals, they call it a thief. I dare to call your principal a thief. A thief, because his own master wrote about it. Ambassador wrote a book and set it out. Then he is a thief. So leave Peter Obi alone. If you have a tangible proof to prove me otherwise, we are waiting, because we know people have agents in everywhere. If you are not watching us directly, we know there must be somebody that will tell you about this platform. We are waiting for you to come and prove us wrong about Peter Obi. Thank you so much.
Hotty. Thank you very much, Irene Finest, for that wonderful submission of yours. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying it the way it is, because for this platform, we did talk the way it be as it hold. Thank you for reminding Nigerians. Thank you for saying it to them. And of course, thank you to the Arise News team, Rufai, the new lady, Dr. Abati. Thank you guys for putting Reno where it belongs. Because I do not understand why you will come to national television to start telling lies. To come and start telling lies to Nigerians because you feel saying Mumu you they talk to. Thank you very much, Irene. I beg. Thank you to everyone who has contributed. And I see the name una they give Reno, una do well. Make una continue to they give up the name because it deserves it. You cannot come out and be telling lies to Nigerians. That era don't pass. Now we don't they awaken. Now, if they bring anything, we go read them. Gone are those days that Nigerians will not read. They will just come out and listen to anybody that has rubbish to say. Not anymore, because we are done. We are totally tired of the suffering. For a nation that is as blessed as Nigerians, we are done. We are tired of the old cabals. We don't tire. We know they do again. We know do again. Let's move straight to the next person, guys. I say a very big thank you to everyone. I can see more people joining us right there. Make gonna help us like and share so more people could know say we did here and do it we did do. Thank you, guys. Let's move straight to Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, our viewers and those on the comment section. Wow. Wow. Eileen Finest, you just said it all. You just said it all. In fact, you just educated Reno. You just finished the job Arise started. This is, in fact, when you start lecturing Reno, I'm just shaking my head because as you say it, that is exactly how it is. Let me use this opportunity to tell Reno, if Reno can live under Buhari, who used a letter from his principal to govern him today, Reno, get ready to live under our principal, Obi. That is exactly what you need to do. Just get ready to live under him because he will make sure that you confess. He will make sure that people like you will come back if there is any shame on your face and your likes, to come back to say, I misunderstood him or I underrated him. It will happen. I was very, very happy that, the people you met today, were, I don't know, you said you are a master degree holder. I think intelligent wise, knowledge wise, wisdom wise, they defeated you today. You see, this is the problem with Reno. Reno is a man who always try to play victim in order to attract attention and social media popularity and stuff like that. This is the same Reno who was trying to accuse Rufai of bullying him. The same Reno is doing the same thing on airspace, on social media, calling out obedience. This is exactly the same game he tried to play with Rufai this morning. This is their game. Watch Festus, Kayamu, the same game. Okay? You see him go around the world playing the same victim games in the name of, lifting people out of poverty. I mean, what you say? I don't mean to, make anybody who goes to church or pastors feel angry about what I'm going to say. This is the reason why people question some individual characters who claim to be pastors. Is this not the same Reno who is going about calling himself a pastor? Can come on national TV, try to lie, try to intimidate people? So if anybody question, his character as a pastor, that person cannot be wrong. You can't continue to play victim where you attack and you believe that people are ignorant. Because you went to school doesn't mean you are better than everybody. You're not. You're not better than everybody because you have a master degree. So him coming out all the time, attacking people and playing victim. I thank God for that question that lady asked him. Because he was nowhere to hide. He have nowhere to hide. Who did you meet? You have nowhere to hide. You said you could have come while, thank God for Rufai, while you knew this is why you're coming for this interview. Why would you not take along your proofs if actually you are saying the truth? And you are there accusing somebody of lying and misleading people? I think you need to take a back seat and look at yourself. Look at the kind of actions. This is the same you that says you're going around the world to teach people how to come out of poverty and subscribing people who will come to loot people to Nigerians. Reno, I think you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know where you're standing. Seriously, I don't know how to judge you. I don't know. To judge you as a pastor? To judge you as an activist? Because these are all the things you're claiming. And you come on a national TV to say something you don't know. And when they question you, you said you don't know that you are coming for this. Is that not another lie? If Rufai asked him, but you know that you're coming for this. And he never answered that. Because he knew if he answers that, he will be held accountable, that he lied. The same thing he's accusing other people. He knew these people were waiting for him there. So I think, like I said earlier, Reno, get ready to live under Obi. You like it, and the obedience, not just Obi, with obedience.
Thank you.
Whether you like it or not, we are coming for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks. You should get ready. This is the same Reno that was praising Peter Obi some time ago. I mean, the video was circulating. Peter Obi, I've never seen a man like this. He saved money. He did a lot for Anambra people. Nkenwa. We all heard Reno, saying this in a live video. So no be saying our voice notes where go come like say, the voice note was doctored or something. Live
Kachi,
video,
you don't forget.
he was
You don't
hailing the
forget.
man.
Kachi, sorry, you don't forget the video Mr. Niger Ward played for us when Mr. Common Sense was saying, can he come out tomorrow like Reno come out now and start talking bad of the same person he was praising?
Exactly. Exactly.
Huh? I thanked Mr. Elvis for bringing that video because I've been looking for that video for a very long time. I've been looking for that video. I thanked him that day he played that video because I've been looking for that video. Thank you.
Kashi, are you there? Okay, we lost Kashi again. Thank you very much, my people. I guess I'm not too sure who is next now.
I'm not.
Okay, Mr. CBD, have you contributed?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. Please talk to us, Mr. CBD.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Niger.
Good evening to you,
Good evening, Kachi.
Thank you.
Anywhere she's listening to us from. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the panelists. Well, Mr. Reno Omokri is just, it's quite unfortunate that he's now making himself into a mockery. And someone like this, these are the people that feel like they can play or they can manipulate the minds of the people. And I don't know what gives them that, conviction that they can do that. It's not a matter of schooling, because there's a difference between being, schooling. Many of us here, most of us went to school, and there's a difference between that and being knowledgeable, properly knowledgeable in every sense of the word. So the thing is that it's just like what's the name of the other man, Keyamo. Imagine after his boss did the blue bulaba something in Owerri. The man came out and was telling people that he said that because he was trying to describe how bad the other town halls have been for the other presidential candidates. So even if you're trying to spin something around, even if you're a spin doctor, a professional spin doctor, how will you be able to just come and say things like that, making the people look like they don't know what they had? And that's exactly that's why Reno, that's how he tripped on his own, on his own foot. Because when Rufai came at him, at some point, he didn't even know what to say anymore. Then he started drinking water, shouting. He was almost becoming frustrated, saying, "Why do you do this?" Why, he was trying to even go personal with Rufai. That's because he has nothing. He knows that he has been caught in his own lie. Now, when Rufai also asked him, when he was trying to say something, he now said, "Oh, I forgot to come with it. Is it the proper document showing?" And you were coming for that specific purpose. He even said it by his own mouth that he was coming for the purpose of the University of Chicago to defend, to prove Peter Obi wrong and his supporters wrong. Yet he's claiming that he did not know that they would ask him all of that. He would have come with the papers. So that was when Rufai also called him out again. That how can you say you don't know that we are going to ask you all of this? So it's just quite unfortunate. But I'm happy, like these people, I'm happy that he's exposing himself. I'm happy that he didn't see what was actually waiting for him. He should have known that he's not going for an interview in AIT or, I mean, or what's it called, channels, where they don't have someone like Rufai. So we have Rufai, but I know also Shehu Kimbaloye does, sometimes he does good interviews, but it's just that he also works for a particular, in my own opinion, I think he works for a particular agenda, and he would like to create more, he like to create sensations and controversies with his questions. Maybe for whatever reason, I don't know. So these people like what's the name, Reno Mokri, I just that's why I usually even ask some obedience. Why do you even, there are sometimes we don't even need to listen to these people. Like for me, once in a while, I see Omokri says this, I don't go past the heading, and I just say, okay, he's doing his job. Then I scroll past. If you start feeding into their web of lies, maybe you click on that link and you open it and you start reading all the lies that they have concocted, all the propaganda, then sometimes you might even, it might even kind of make you a bit wary, mentally a bit, So I don't even feed into almost everything that guy has ever said. I don't go past the heading, because sometimes you can't avoid seeing those headings. So that's just the thing, and I'm very glad that the lady told him, why don't you just focus on selling your candidate? And that's why I told you how these people try to gaslight obedience. And the thing, everybody is seeing it now. They will come and say, "Oh, obedience is shouting, they are attacking people." We all know it's a lie. They do the worst. The man, everything he posts every day is about bullying people, attacking people's personality, everything, and yet it's the same one using his mouth to say that obedience are coming after him. So it's clear, and that is how God will continue to expose all these people. And I don't know if I can speak a little bit on Umai and what he was saying, but or would that be out of what we are talking about?
Okay, 1 minute, please, Mr. Nsibidi.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. So, well, the thing is that I saw the commissioning he was doing in River State and all that, all that. Honestly, we don't need people like that. That man is feeling like that man is. I think from his even from the way he talks, everything you could tell that this man has a is a very mean person. The way he sounds, I just feel sorry for anybody that is that he doesn't like in that estate. Those saying things like if they had brought somebody to replace him, the person would have landed. He wanted to see how the person will do when the person landing. So everything he said, to be honest with you, it just shows a man who has sold his soul and his heart. And that's exactly what the brother just said now. Some of these people that are, because of the freedom and the liberty that we have in Christianity, these people can just come out and tell people that they are serving God. Imagine Umar is saying he's a deacon, or this Makri says a pastor
Okay.
or something like that. So it's very sad. There, maybe as time goes on, I will see the other topics you're bringing, and I have quite a
All
number
right.
of things to contribute. But for now, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. NCBD. Like Mr. Chooks rightly said, that's why sometimes you question these people and their faith, to be honest, because somebody that claims is a pastor is coming on national TV to lie. Like something where we know is coming out to lie to our faces as if we're morons. It's unfortunate. But thank you, Mr. NCBD. We're going to be talking about something else. I believe everybody has contributed. Thank you guys so much for your contributions. We really do appreciate you. Everyone who has liked and shared, for everyone on the comments, the panelists, the viewers, thank you guys so much. We cannot spell success without you all. Thank you for taking time out to always do this with us. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Kingsley right there for the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting us. God bless you. Thank you so much, Guy Omalele. Good evening to you. Welcome you to today's broadcast. The finest of all, and finest more. You finish work, you don't come comment section. Thank you very much. I can see Lufemi Akini. Thank you for joining. We appreciate every one of you. Please like and share, subscribe if you're here to do so, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we come on this. Thank you all, and God bless you. Okay. That being said, we just talked about Inec all this while, and me personally, I get problem with Inec, and I don't know what's with their problem. Anyway, cause don't talk, say make Inec continue with their
Kashi, we
registration.
cannot
But
hear
the
you. We
problem now
cannot
is
hear
if they
you properly.
continue,
Your network is not friendly, Kashi.
can you hear me now?
Okay, it's good now.
Okay, that's fine. As I was saying, I said we could divert small, make we enter Inec because I don't know what the Inec problem be. People never collect their PVCs. All efforts where people they used to collect their PVCs are.
All right, my people, as you all can see, that Kashi is struggling with the network right there from Lagos. This is one of the reasons why we need to change so many things in Nigeria. It's only Nigeria you can see network mess you up anyhow. So I don't know. Kashi, are you back?
Yes, I'm here, Mr. Ninja. I'm actually joining the broadcast with two devices just in case of any eventualities. Thank you so much, Mr. Ninja. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
go
back.
ahead.
All right, thank you so much. I was actually talking about
As you all can see, the network is still not stable at all. It's not stable. Okay. Okay. Was Guy Walele, what you say? You say, Captain Kashi, yes, I hear you, and stay away from Reno's points affecting badly your network. Okay. All right. Yes, Kashi is facing serious network situation right there. Hopefully we can have her back to take this. But before that, I'd like us to take a short break. Thank you, my people. Right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all right there for joining us. Thank you. On the comment section, I can see Joseph OG. Thank you very much, sir, for your support for the super chat. Thank you so much, everyone, right there. Thank you. All right. Like Kashi was earlier saying, over Inec. Remember, Inec came out yesterday now to say that they might likely to be hacked. We don't know what they mean by that. Nigerians are already saying they have already been hacked, or they have created a way to be hacked. They are going to use that, to cover up. INEC have been compromised, for them to come out to say that they might likely be hacked in this coming election. And the court have also ordered them to start a new fresh registration as well. So at this particular moment now, like I've always said on this platform, I've always let everybody to know that it is between Peter Obi and INEC. Because INEC is the body they are going to use against Peter Obi, to be honest, because they have started malfunctioning, as we all can see. They have started malfunctioning, which is, to me personally, is a big risk. It's very, very scary, because I don't know what's going to happen when when INEC end up, manipulating this whole result, because that is what is currently going on right now. But before that, let's listen to this video, then we take on INEC. Thank you.
I don't know that there is a zoo in Bodilon, but I know that yes, Bola Tinubu, unfortunately, and I say this not as someone who has a political bias, but as someone who has blood flowing in his veins. Unfortunately, Tinubu is trying nature. He should be resting with his grandkids. There is nothing he should be doing in a public office, not even councillorship, not even chairmanship. A man, every time he has come out in public to make a statement or two, he has always goofed. From telling you that your voter's card has an expiration date, to telling you that people are tweeting on WhatsApp, to telling you that 50 million youth will be recruited and fed with cassava in the morning, maize in agbado in the night. From telling that one to telling you that Malami switched off the phone line at the national grid. There's already age are setting, which is natural, which is normal. We cannot move from one disaster to another calamity. He's an elderly man. Look at his son. He should stop challenging nature. There are certain things you cannot do anymore, not because you don't have the. I have never queried Tinubu's intentions, whether they are good or bad. I've never even interrogated his intentions. What I would do, what I have done, is to put Tinubu on the scale where I would put my father. If at his age, with his condition, medical condition, he decides that he wants to run not for chairmanship of our estate association or village community association, to run for the president of Nigeria. How? So Tinubu's time has passed, but he wants to fight nature. He wants to. The last appearance he had at a rally in Lagos last week, he was wearing a shirt, wearing a jean, and wearing some sneakers. Lovely. But governance is beyond how you dress. Do you even understand? How can you say people are tweeting on WhatsApp? What's that? That's the person who wants to hand over Nigeria to be signing documents, sensitive and important documents on behalf of the country? No. What if it signs off our freedom or signs off our sovereignty? Because the thing is gone. The thing is no longer there. Watch every statement is made. He believes that 2023 belongs to him because he brought Buhari to power. And I ask, how did you bring Buhari to power? How? What was the vote of Lagos to Buhari in 2015? But, well, it's unfortunate that he did not learn from history. Because if he had learned from history, he will have seen what was done in the past to his own forefathers in the Nigerian political terrain. I will not mention names out of respect and reverence to them, but he should have studied history. He failed to study history, and now, how can Tinubu, a godfather whose son, political son, is the vice president for the past 7 years, a man who should sit back and ensure that good governance is given to the people by whoever is able to nominate, is now on his own throwing himself into the ring and claiming it belongs to me, it belongs to me, it belongs to... Nothing belongs to you. We cannot compensate you for helping Buhari with the Nigerian presidency. No. Presidency is not something you use to compensate anyone. It's for governance. It's not for political patronage. Come and take the ticket. Because what? Take the ticket to do what? If Tinubu can stand up erect, and count from 1 to 100, I will vote for him.
Now what? Now, so we see more, my people. You know, this is one of the reasons why you can see that Tinubu is avoiding interviews. You know, because if it's coming for a live interviews, obviously those people that is following him side to side cannot follow him there. Even though they can follow him there, they cannot be sitting close to him. They are going to be inside the crowd. That means Tinubu is going to be left alone for more than like 30 minutes or more. Because we've seen our own principal who normally spend more than 2 hours, 3 hours in an interview. Tinubu cannot stand such interviews, or a debate. So this is the reason why they are saying he can never grant or attend any kind of debate or interview, except an edited interview, the same one that Atiku did, where Arise TV have to go to his house, recorded the video, edited it, and uploaded it for us to see. It's a shame. It's a big shame. A man that want to rule, want to become a Nigeria president, cannot address Nigerians, cannot take questions from Nigerians, and some Nigerians are still clamoring for this man that is the man they want. Sometimes I do say that our problems, we are the one creating it. We are the one causing it. Kashi, I'm not sure if you are available now. Thank you very much, my people. Cash is still not yet available. You know, let's continue to wait for that. Let's talk on this response on this Inec situation. Let's read from here. My people, it's Kashi that's supposed to do all this because she brought them here, but I'll have to do it for her now before we round up. Then I start taking questions from others. As you can see right there, Kashi, are you available? Okay, as you can see there, we know you cannot disappoint your supporters. That's why we queue behind you. God bless Mr. President to be. That's for Peter Obi. You know, 1 minute, my people, please join us to share. We are facing some technical situation right now. We never planned for this. 1 moment. Okay. All right, sir, we believe you. You did it in Anambra, the only Nigeria governor that left 75 billion in Anambra state account after 8 years in service. With a lot of work he did in Anambra state, only what you do can tell Northern brothers and sisters, Yoruba brothers, make una forget sentiment and back this man up. He will try. But if we continue listening to this PDP and APC with their, okay, I don't want to mention that, we will cry again and again. Let's try and do the right thing. Okay, thank you very much, my people. Let's move on to the other comment right here. We believe you 100% for Peter Obi. We have another one. You will not fail us and God will not allow you to die. Now, we Nigerians need you. Okay, I have another one here. The presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, on Monday in Lagos said he would rather die than fail his supporters. Obi said this while speaking on the support from his supporters, adding, I did not know many of them, but I vow not to disappoint them. I'm determined not to fail them. I would rather die than fail them. I'm going to serve them, he stressed. That's Peter Obi. The LP presidential candidate also said that the right leadership would eliminate most of Nigerians' challenges by turning the country from consumption to production. We have another one here. I registered to vote for the first time this year in my local government, but my info is not yet in the portal. As I try to confirm my status, make you guys disenfranchise me first. The Inec chairman will hear from me. Okay, some people are already showing anger, disappointment to Inec. You will not die in Jesus' name. That's the Peter Obi. You know, yes, we have another one right here. A federal high court, Abuja, on Tuesday ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission to immediately resume the continuous voters registration until 90 days before the 2023 general elections. Justice Inec Ekwo, in the judgment, also directed INEC to ensure that eligible Nigerians were not deprived the opportunity to have their voters card for the forthcoming poll. Justice Ekwo heard that it was the constitutional responsibility of the electoral umpire to make adequate provisions for the exercise in accordance with the Nigerian laws. Okay, we have this year, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has said he never offered the standard bearer of the new Nigeria People's Party, Alhaji Rabiu Kwankwaso, money to step down for him. Obi clarified this on Monday at an interactive forum with the Nigerian Guild of Editors in Lagos. Obi said, I never knowingly or unknowingly offered anybody money to become president. In all my talks with Kwankwaso, I never offered him any money. The former Anambra State governor also said nobody was funding his campaign. Nobody, as of today, will say he's funding Peter Obi's campaign. I'm funding myself. I don't pay people to work for me, he said. Obi also spoke on how we'll transform Nigeria from a consumption country to a producing nation. Yes, we already know this. Peter Obi has said this over and over and over and over again. So thank you very much, my people, for your time with us. We are going to quickly round up a closing remark now on this last projection that we've done so that we can take it from here. Kashi, are you available now?
Yes, Mr. Ninja Watch, I am here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
you
you
people
very
see
much.
that the situation that is going on in Nigeria is affecting us seriously. The network, Nakashi, they fight with since. This is the reason why it baffles me a lot to see people still say these are the people they want. When other countries are moving not properly, then Nigeria is stagnant in one particular position, and people still want the same people that have deliberately weaponized poverty and all these difficulties that we all are facing on us. Kashi, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch, for all that you have read so far. Like you said, I don't know why people are still clamoring for the same set of people that has put us in this position that we are. But I want to say a very big thank you to you all for sticking by us and for believing in this cause. God bless you guys. May our efforts not be in vain. Let's move straight to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, Kashi, for having me back, and thank you, Mr. Niger Watch, for having me back and for the good work you've been doing. Kashi, I'm really sorry for the problem. I'm really problem for the problem you're facing in Nigeria for the network. It's not easy, and I think that is one of the issue that P2B have to need to look into, because people at this modern age, people shouldn't be suffering for network. You understand? It's a very simple thing that any country should have. So going back to on this INEC issue, I want to encourage Nigeria that don't allow all this news to distract you, or don't allow all this news to make you to start having a double mind. You just have to be positive, be focused, because they will try and throw everything possible. Remember where we started? We started from day one when they started calling us that we are 4 people. From 4 people, we turned to two, we turned to million. Now they are beginning to, a lot of things have been said. They will keep pushing narrative, pushing every agenda to discourage people. But let me assure people that it is this election. Nigeria have woken up. INEC cannot do anything. When I mean anything, they can't do anything to win this election. Even if you watch it today news, the United States have warned people that if we find you that you are going to partake in anything that will cause this election, try to manipulate the election, to ring the election, we will not allow you to enter in America. There are so many people that so many countries also looking at what is happening in Nigeria. I think they are watching Nigeria. So China can do whatever they want. At least you guys have seen people are doing work. I mean, people are doing the leg work in Nigeria. People like Professor Pat Otome. We have the caliber that APCT they can bring. We have those caliber. If somebody tell you that Obasanjo don't have power in INEC, that person is deceiving himself. If Obasanjo can stand with our principal, let me tell you, be rest assured, now they can't do anything. If you didn't think they have Oga Kwata Kwata, we have Oga Kwata Kwata. Anywhere they like, let them bring us. We are going to challenge them. And because now people are tired with what is going on in Nigeria, everybody are tired with what is happening. So whatever INEC like, anywhere they like, let them bring it. We are in for it. I mean Nigerians are in for it at this time. It's not one thing I want people to understand in this election. Just look at what is happening today. INEC, whether High Court ordered INEC, they should go back and start, registering people. That is because of this movement. Look at the whole checkmating that people are checking INEC. That is because of this movement. People are questioning INEC. People are making INEC to sit up. So if APC or PDP are still believing that their old tactics is going to work in this period, it's not going to work with them. One thing they kick themselves is see these beavers is going to work against them. And they have started working against it. That is why all these things they are trying to, keep releasing information, keep trying to do all this. It's not going to work. And let me tell you, in every organization, in every family, in every environment, there is obedience there. And the sum of all this information is see people linking. Those are the obedient working there. They are trying to, sit up Nigeria, look at what is going to happen, so that people will stand up and question INEC. INEC will, if it is what they are going to do, you will see them, they will distance themselves from it. Remember when they want to cancel these beavers, people raised the alarm. They said, no, it's not also. This is no. We are standing on what we agree. So in this movement, I want to assure Nigerians that don't give up. What these things are trying to spread rumors, is trying to make you to begin to feel, am I sure if I'm voting this is going to count? It's going to count. Go out, vote election. They are not good. They will do everything, but at the end of the day, we are going to win this election. Nigerians are going to win this election. It's not about P2B. This is about our election. We are voting, not Nigeria. And if anybody that keep piloting this Tinubu and Atiku, it's a shame that this is like that guy, that video that he just played last. Tell me, how can Tinubu imagine? We are not talking about the form that what is going to happen in Nigeria. What about outside? Can Tinubu be able to sign a document outside? When other leaders are talking, can Tinubu be able to defend this country? Those are the questions that people who is supporting Tinubu should be asking themselves. Those are the questions people who are supporting Atiku should be asking themselves. This time now, Nigeria need to open eye. We need to make sure that we get this country well, because no matter money, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't collect millions from Tinubu, because most people that are supporting Tinubu, they're supporting because of that money. I believe a lot of that, the people are going to vote their mind, but they want to collect that money because they believe that is their money. Collect the money. I'm not saying you shouldn't stop. Collect the money because that money belongs to you. But when you collect the money, ask yourself a question. What am I voting for? Am I voting for myself, or am I voting for my generation? Do I want Nigeria to be good? Do I want to be killed in Nigeria? Those are questions you should ask yourself, and you vote wisely. So all I'm just asking Nigeria, that you see this election coming 2023, don't mind whatever the news they are spreading on the news and the media. No, I want everywhere obedient is working. P2B don't need to pay. P2B have the army in everywhere. P2B have the soldiers. People are doing work. People are investing their time. If somebody invests their time, you think that person can be able to guide his vote? People are investing their money. This is the first time Nigeria investing. Imagine when you invest money in a bank, you have to be watching what the bank is doing, how the shares are moving. So Nigerians are investing. P2B is like a share. They are buying a share from P2B. So when you buy that share, you have to guide your share. So Nigerians are, as in, people don't even sleep. Now look at, go to Twitter now. P2B is on space. Look at, it has millions of thousands of Nigeria joining that space because P2B was there. So if you think that Nigeria are done listening to what is going on, you are deceiving yourself. APC and PDP, they are deceiving themselves. What will hit them? You remember, Mr. Niger Watch, when I joined this panel, this family, we are talking about what will hit Nigeria government. They won't realize it, and now because now they started realizing, but it's late because now P2B cancer have taken all over everywhere. Tsunami is moving everywhere, so they can't run away from it because they now find out before at the initial time they thought we are joking, but now everything has become to reality. So I'm just encouraging my people, be strong. Don't allow the news to affect you or to affect your belief. Stay
Thank you.
positive. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that powerful word, Mr. Collins, and for encouraging Nigerians out there not to give up. I mean, I will give up now for cup, because at this point in time, people have invested so much time. Even you guys coming out here every day to lend your voice is not easy. So I applaud you guys very, very well. Thank you so, so much. Let's do this, people. When we come together, we can only achieve this. Thank you once again, guys. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Desmond Wadike for the super chat. Thank you so much, sir, for your continuous support. We appreciate you. I see you, Michael Okere. Thank you. Welcome to today's broadcast. Faith Unlimited, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you guys. Let's move straight to the next panelist, and that will be Mr. Chooks Obiboeze. Mr. Chooks, please talk to us. Mr. Chooks, are you available, please? Okay, if Mr. Chooks is not available, we're going to go straight to the next panelist, and that will be Mr. Just For You. Mr. Just For You, please, are you available? Mr. Just For You? Okay, Mr. NCBD, please, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Mr. NCBD, please talk to us.
Oh, I should go ahead. Huh? All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much. I just know that I'm seeing. Okay, sorry. Well, like what Collins has said, there's there is definitely progress in the movement. I don't know if you saw the statistics that was released, and definitely you could see that there is a huge progress in terms of voter intention across the entire nation. Peter Obi is leading the others. It's a real thing. It was also carried by a rise. So that's to show you that there is definitely progress, and it's looking like. That's why I support the notion that this contest is between Peter Obi and Inec. So definitely there is progress. And also one thing that also caught my attention is the fact that most of those people that participated in the survey, or people that were asked, most of them said that I think the second medium by which they, through which they got, they have been getting their information on the presidential election is social media. It was only social media came second to radio. Radio was first, and social media was second, ahead of newspaper and ahead of TV. So that's to show you the power of what we are doing here. That's to show you the impact of channels like this, and Mr. Niger Watch, Kachi, Ima, everybody that is part of this channel. So let us be encouraged with all of that, and let us continue doing what we are doing, intensify it the more. And also, another thing also is that they also said that others have been getting their own information through their friends and family. So when we are talking about spreading the word and telling your family, your friends back home and all that everywhere, it's also making impact. So we must continue to do that, and things are looking much better for us. And I believe that if we also intensify the pressure, if we also intensify how we demand accountability from INEC, then I believe that 2023 is for us. So we
Exactly.
must intensify, we must talk to them, we must put them under pressure, we must let them know that we are watching them, we are seeing what they are doing, so that the whole world will bear witness to what they are doing. So thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. NCBD. You've said it all. Like I said, we need to develop an hashtag occupy INEC offices, because I don't know what they try to do. INEC don't like taking responsibilities for their actions. For every time they are being caught, they always blame it on one thing or the other. But we have to tell them that we are watching them closely. This time around, they are not going to try anything, any kind of game. They are not going to try it with us, because Nigerians are fed up of the same set of people weaponizing poverty. Thank you once again, Mr. NCBD. Guys, please don't give up. If you can watch us, if you're hearing us right now, don't give up. Please continuously do everything you can. Keep sensitizing people. Continuously make intentional effort about the movement. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Let's move straight to Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please.
Yeah, thank you, Kachi, once again. Yeah, like everybody said, we need to, devise a way to make sure that INEC, does not scuffle all this effort we're making, because it's not clear what their intentions are, And what if, I don't know who is listening, but, kind of suggesting taking INEC to court, to mandate them that everybody should get their PVC before a certain time, or else there's no election. Something has to be done, because the way it's going, these people care less of what we say, So we need to find an alternative, and the alternative has to come through the law. It has to come through the law, because I remember months ago. I've been saying it from November. If INEC cannot give us PVC, something is fishing. Something is fishing because, like I calculated, after this month now, next month is all about Christmas. Come back January, we're preparing. That is it for the election. So something has to be done. If we keep going this way, as if, these people, it will come, it will come. By the time we know it, there's no going back. There's nothing anybody can do about that. So we need to devise different ways to fight this. It is very important. If it means giving the voice on the street of Nigeria, INEC offices, and if those who can do this, go to try the law to compel them, or to compel them to give us alternative. Once you can prove that you registered, if you can come with your BVN, you can vote. That's an alternative, because the way we are seeing this, it will come at a time. Even the windows for going to court will, if it's not shut already, These are the kind of things we need to start thinking if we want, credible election in our country. We can't allow these people to be this callous. We can't allow them to use impunity over us. This is not your property. It's not your property. So if we give you money to do something, you must show evidence of your job. You must show evidence of your job. There's no complaint of inadequate fund for them to do this. So what is holding this? This is a card. You can even do it online, get there, take the picture, take your fingerprint. The next 2 days, come back and take your card. Everything is based on database. And I believe that's what they're using. What is difficult in printing this? Something you go to get your Nigerian passport, you don't have it. This is why we need to do something, not to allow these people to truncate this, because their plan is to continue to suffer us. Like the last example I gave, you go to your embassy, or even those in Nigeria, you go to your local government to get your or your passport office in the state to get your passport. There's nothing there. You can't even make it. This is the condition they want us to continue to live. Please, let us do something. Let us start asking them questions. We need to find an alternative. Like all these people, their voters registration got burnt, while INEC has not distributed it, right? Is that our fault too? So there must be a full cry for an alternative to vote. We need this. We need this. We cannot continue like this. Let us, let everybody listening now think of alternative and suggest it. Let people, not just Labour Party alone, NMPP, they are eager for this. PDP, they are eager for that. I'm not sure about APC, because if that is their grand plan, well, it will be okay for them. But let the rest of the parties and everybody, please let us find a way to call these people and hold them accountable. Thank you. And good night, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks, for your wonderful submission. We really do appreciate you guys for taking time out to do this. The viewers, the panelists, of course, those wonderful people on the comment section. Thank you guys for always taking time out to do this with us. God bless every one of you. Please endeavor to join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for our newspaper headline reviews, and 5 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow for our discussion, just like this one we just had. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Like I said before, please let's not get tired. Let's continuously, be intentional about it. Let's keep talking to people. Let's keep sensitizing people, because we want Peter Obi to emerge the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because Nigerians are tired of the pain, of the sorrow, of the hardship. We are done. Tired of the insecurity. We are done. Nigerians are tired. Thanks to everyone. God bless you all until I come your way next time tomorrow. My name is Kachi. Have a good night rest. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye-bye.